Have you ever screwed around and find out? Well, I made a little clean version of and what I meant to say is, have you fricked around and find out? Well, there's a subreddit for that particular thing. It's all about the consequences of their actions. Presenting to you r/, oh no, consequences. And in this Reddit description is now there are people who are genuinely shocked by the consequences with their words or actions, even when the consequences are really obvious. Share some stories, and it's not advice, so I'm not gonna advise. So gotta learn all of the mistakes here, learn all of it. So for anything that was posted right here, it takes from another subreddit. It leads you to a different subreddit. So let's get over to some of the stuff today. All right, let's get to the first one right here. Starts with, oh no, an open relationship means she can also sleep with other people. Comes from a, am I the jerk for not agreeing to my boyfriend's open relationship rules? We know, right? We know this is obvious, but let's see. Here we go. Let's see, there's a word. Oh, that's all. All right. Am I the jerk for not agreeing to my boyfriend's open relationship rules? 25 female, very early in the relationship with my boyfriend, 25 male. He told me that he had to be in open relationship. I hadn't been in one before, but I said I'd give it a try. And it was clear when we talked about that either of us could sleep with whoever we wanted. I said, we've been dating for 11 months, and over time, I really started to love him. I know there's quite a few casual partners, but no other serious relationships. I actually didn't have any other partners, though, because I was so happy just being with him. Then 2 months ago, I was drunk and met a guy at a party, and we slept together. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong whatsoever. So when it came out to my boyfriend, I didn't try to hide, but he was really upset. He said it was disrespectful for me to do that. I was kind of shocked. I'm fine. I'm not sleeping with other people. But the problem is he's really paranoid and controlling. Ever since then, accusing me of looking at other guys, of flirting them all the time. Constantly not checking my phone, wanting me to check in every hour when I'm out, asking to track my location, etc. It's really bothering me. He came up with the rule of a relationship, and he doesn't know what an open relationship is, does he? So basically, he wants to have an open relationship only on his side. No, that's if it's an open relationship, but it's on his side, he's cheating. That is not an open relationship. Open relationship should be done with both partners. But if it's going to be only applied to one of the partners, but it's only one of you, that's cheating for sure. I think he's cheating on you. The way he's really mad at you for sleeping with other guys, he's fine with sleeping with other girls, and he hates it when sleeping with other guys. Girl, he is cheating. So basically, wants to have a relationship on the side. He says he loves me. That I should be loyal to him. But when I bring up how the rule doesn't apply to him, he gets angry. Oh, I hate that. He says that so many men feel stuck in boring relationship. He's not going to be one of them. I shouldn't try to control him. I get it, but that's fear. I haven't a lot, but I'm seriously thinking of breaking up with him. Open relationship does only apply to guys only? No, at this point, that's cheating. Maybe you should break him because the open relationship excuse. Just so he can sleep with other people. And he can only do that and not this OP. That's so hypocritical. That was a hypocritical move. All right, let me check this one. Screw that guy wants his cake. Eat it. Do yourself a favor and GTFO. Oh, I love this poem here. No, that says it all. That literally says it all. Oh, I didn't know that. Frick that guy and no, frick that guy wants his cake and eat it. Do yourself a favor and GTFO. Favor and GTFO. Oh, great. Now I'll be looking for Hike's daily refrigerator. That's fine. All right. A little fun aside. Let's see how it goes. Girly, first off, you should only be in a relationship if you want to be, not because you want to placate him. And his rules for thee, but not for me attitudes is unacceptable. Yeah. You want a man who says he'll get bored of you? Walk away from this one and please don't look back. Thank you. As a guy, I gotta say he's trying to have screw up control fantasy turn reality. No, let his fantasy may not be in a reality. He gets to have some relation with anyone, and he wants to take your something. No, controlling. It's essentially more the mistake will inbound. He has already said control and gaslighting. Yeah, playing the double card on you. They only get worse. Find someone who respects you, values your traits. Yeah, no, this relationship has to die. He said open a relationship and then he wanted out, but he's mad at you for sleeping. No, he's not the one. Get out of this relationship. Girl, he is not the one. Now, red flag. All right, this is literal. Yes, Michael didn't advise. Also gave this warning to the red flag. He doesn't want an open relationship. He wants control. The hypocrisy is the point. Run, don't walk. You'll find someone who's get. OP, if you're watching this one, you better get out of this relationship. He is a hypocrite. He is a controlling freak. It's best for you to not be with this one. Ex girly. Find someone who doesn't want to be a controlling POS. If you know what I mean. Let's go to the next one. All right. This one is a really good one. This is called Help. My girlfriend doesn't trust me after our party and spent the night with another girl. Well, this person is not OP. This one is from r/dating. So this person needs an advice. Here we go. How do I get her back? Well, all right, let's see how it goes. She's the most amazing person I've ever met. She's beautiful, kind, empathetic, supportive, and smart and funny. I've dated 3 girls before her, and none of them hold a candle to her. They were all emotionally adhesive, and 2 of them cheated on me. But with her, I always felt safe and loved. She's never done one bad thing to me. But she left me because I'm an immature, lazy idiot who stopped putting effort into our relationship. When it comes to a relationship, both of you should work together with whatever they're going through. That's what a relationship is. I have a lot of stress in my life and have been depressed due to my financial situation. Recklessly spent money in my early to mid-20s on stupid stuff like going out, alcohol, and that made me neglect her. I stopped taking her out on dates, didn't make her feel special. Barely initiated naughties. I was also easily irritable because I was stressed. I also made her feel insecure because of my relationship with a close girlfriend of mine whom I used to have a crush on. I broke my girlfriend's trust because I went out clubbing with her and crashed at her place because I was too drunk to go home without letting her know. If I did let her know I was going out with her, but not the sleeping at her place of work. How can I win her back? How can I convince her to give it a third chance? I've been extremely depressed since our breakup, and I'm willing to do everything I can to change and improve myself to her. Dude, why did you do this to her? Why? You screwed up. You screw up twice, and you want to get third chance? Fool me once, shame on you, and shame on her. And fool me twice, shame on yourself. How did you screw it up twice with this girl? I think it's best for you to don't win her back because if she's already with someone and it's already too late, well, then you've been with her 2 times and you screw it up twice. I think it's best for you to stay away from the dating for a while. And then you have to learn yourself how to get yourself back into who you are. Because whatever you're doing is not going well. I'm telling you, it's not going well. Let's see what the comments say. If she's that, instead of focusing in her back, you should focus on being the person who she deserves. Even when you become proud of yourself, who you become, if you reach out to her, your priority, there should be apologizing for fumbling her. I think apology might be let go of how and just being genuine. But if that sounds like a lot of work, just let her go. You had your time with her, so be thankful and move on being a parent person because the experience is very easy. I don't think you screw up twice with her. The only way you can do that is saying an apology. But if she's already in a relationship, too late. You gotta move on. Find another one. Exactly. So you can try improving yourself, showing her that you're working on making yourself better. See if she will take you back. But more likely she won't be. But if you want, minus me, you let it go. No, it hurts. And it's that chapter that you had, and you reread that chapter again. That's what I imagine. Relationships are like a chapter. Because if you screw it up, and when you read a chapter and you screw it up, that's the end of the chapter. And if you guys broke up, that's the end of the chapter. And if you want to get back to your ex, you just literally rereading the chapter. And you did the same thing again, over and over again. So I think it's best to let go. That means move on to a new chapter. Find someone and see how it goes. If not, you just keep rereading it. And if she doesn't take that apology, that chapter needs to end. You can't reread it again. You blew it. You described relationship which you mean you feel safe, loved, and comfortable, and you didn't reciprocate any of it. She ain't coming back, bro. Just take the L. I've been there right now as a boyfriend. You're a tanner between immature and inconsiderate. Crowdsourcing ideas, making a bunch of empty promises, scatter back, then not making any real changes will push into manipulative and selfish territory. That's not what the move. Go out and find someone else who also lost control of their life in their 20s and fall in love again. You'll be all right. I've asked you to find another girl. I don't know why you screwed up twice. It's your fault. Well, I keep flirting with my sister's fiance and got banned from my sister's wedding. I'm the victim here. All right, let's see. What did you do? Here you go. Am I dating the hole for not inviting my sister to my wedding because she always jokes about sleeping with my fiance? All right, let's see. So I'm getting married in October. A small, chill, nothing crazy, should be a happy time, right? Except my older sister, 31 female, has this thing where she constantly flirts with my fiance, 29 male, aggressively. And it's always under the guise of, oh, I'm just joking, don't be so sensitive. First time she met him, that said, wow, you're graded. I let him ruin my life too in front of me. I laughed at because I didn't want to seem insecure, but I don't know why. She wants your man, it's basic. Your sister wants your man. That's what I'm trying to see. She made so many little jabs. I saw him shirtless one. Damn, girl, you got lucky. If you did first, I call dibs. See that you got him first, like it never ends. Come on, get over yourself. All those jokes and all this, it makes you want to be with someone else's fiance, OP's fiance. And if that attitude happens, I hope your sister's not gonna be to your wedding because of that. And potentially going low or no contact if that ever happens. Fiance thinks it's awkward but tries to ignore it. He's not flirtatious back, but he also doesn't really shut it down either. Just gets uncomfortable and laughs nervously. Last weekend was the last straw. We were at my parents' house and I left to grab something from my car. Came and heard her saying, if you have second thoughts, I'm always available. Just kidding. Unless, like, the unless was real. That's not a joke anymore. That's a come on. I snapped, told her she's disgusting, can't come to the wedding. She flipped, cried, told my mom was being dramatic. Now the whole family is saying that I'm ruining family over a joke, and she just always been flirty, doesn't mean anything by it. I don't even care if she meant it or not anymore. I just don't want that energy around me when I'm trying to get married. Nah, no. And no, block her everything, put her in no contact. Because that's a too far. And if your family doesn't like that one, well, make yourself a boundary for your family. And if the family doesn't like it, well, guess what? You have your fiance. Both of you are your family. Just those families that you have, your families suck. But now it's for this whole thing, apparently the villain for excluding her and making a bigger deal than it is. It's a big deal. Am I dating someone undefined her is actually insane because at this point I feel like Elizabeth. No, you're not. I don't think you are not the ace in the hole. It's because, oh, she is married. Oh, it's having a little sex. If this ever broke up, I'm there. I was like, no, you have your chance. Maybe you should. It's best for you to not let her invite the wedding. The family does want to come, and if they disagree and it's on the older sister side, they cannot come to the wedding either. So, well, give them no contact. Give your older sister no contact. So does family too. No contact, probably low contact, because drama is not allowed in the wedding. You have a fiance, so just be with him and not with your family, because your family sucks. All right, let me see. Not inviting her is the best thing you can do. She's the type, in my opinion, that will try to outshine you on your big day. I guess she's here, but dang, I would never do that to any of my sisters. Very disrespectful for sure. Very. So don't let her in. Have a security be there. Hire a security. And also, there's another advice for this one. Sorry. Always have passwords to every vendor so that she doesn't come in. And also have cops in case if your older sister show up. Or just don't invite her to the wedding at all. Because that jealousy is, I really, this is interesting. Not the answer, no. Why the heck would you ever make comments like this about someone significant, especially in private, with you not around? Said, I mean, she continues to gaslight you into believing you're insecure or reacting. Yep, she pulled the double card on you. Ultimately, it's your wedding. She can't respect you and your boundaries. She doesn't have to be there. She can't come if you're acting like this. It means you're a sister, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But time to set the boundaries. And if they don't like the boundaries, screw them. All right, hear this. Not the ace in the hole. Your sister is making a play for your fiance would like nothing more than burst up your relationship so she could have him. No, she's jealous. She wants your man. That's basically it. There's nothing wrong with you setting strong boundaries, and your parents need to have a come to Jesus, talk to your sister about her behavior and stop enabling her. Why are you going to be an enabler to the older sister? No. If they don't like your boundaries, they can suck an egg or something like that. They can suck all the eggs they want. I like this one. I don't want to be seen in your embarrassing car. Wait, not like that. Here we go. This is very short, but we'll see. Remember, this is all about the consequences of the actions there. So, all right. Am I the ace in the hole for not picking my sister up from the airport because she called my car embarrassing? This comes from the am I the ace in the hole? Throw away because she's mad enough and I don't need her stalking my account. So my sister flew in yesterday and asked if I could pick her up. I said, sure, no problem. I drive a super old Honda Civic. Runs fine, but it got dents. The AC squeals a little. Whatever. 10 minutes before her flight lands, she texts me, can you park far? I don't want people thinking I'm getting in that embarrassing car. Well, I stared at it for a second, then just didn't go. Turned off her phone and went home. She called mom from the terminal crying because stranded her in another city. She didn't just roast the only free ride she had. She ended up getting Uber for like $75. And now she's texting me paragraphs how I'm spiteful and childish. I don't even feel bad. Am I the ace in the hole? No. Why did she call your car an embarrassing? You think the Honda is real that embarrassing? Oh no, she embarrassed herself for saying that. She wanted you to ride a more modern car. Well, get used to it because that's the only car she had. Well then, if you said the car is embarrassing, well then I will not give you a ride. You can Uber yourself or Lyft yourself to the house. It's again, like I said, it's consequence action. What you said might be against it. So I would have said saying Uber has nice cars. Give that a try because me and my embarrassing car are staying home. Exactly. She asked for the park far. Home is far. Hope you did exactly what they were asked to do. Good. That's so stupid. You said you want nice cars? Oh, hell no. You're gonna have to pay yourself, though. Yep, that's it. $75 is the ace in the whole tax. This sounds like you are right. Picking you up in that car would have been embarrassing. So I decided to not because any embarrassment and stay home. We can put emphasis to you in the car as desired, sure. All right, lastly, it reminds me of something that happened to me in college. My Carlos girlfriend at the time was giving me crap about my pizza crap 87 Buick LeSabre with a metal hanger for radio antenna. Can you do something about that? I feel like white trash when I ride in your car. I thought about it a second and said, man, that's crazy. It makes me feel like white trash when you ride in my car too. We broke up shortly thereafter. Good. That relationship's not gonna last. I'm so happy, but it's a really bad thing, but it's not gonna last. I knew from the moment it started. So if you think my car is embarrassing, well, then I'm not going to pick you up. Easy as that. There will be consequences of your words. What you said will take you right back to karma. So be careful what you're saying because it might go against you. I love this one. Idiot invests son's scholarship fund in NFTs. It's surprised when it turns out to be a scam. Pretty much everything NFT/crypto related. I've seen a lot of scams on my phone, well, especially on Viber, when they ask me to join into crypto or something like that. No, this comes from throughout my chest. There will be some edits, and there's one freaking update. Here we go. I invested my son's college fund in NFTs, and my family still doesn't know. Oh, 36 man heard about an NFT investment opportunity on X recently, going through a guy that was apparently very high up in the industry. I'm a finance professional, and I thought I would have a pretty clearly of how it would develop. I didn't have any invested fund to use, so I took 1/10 of my son's 15 male college fund and invested it, thinking it would be temporary. As soon as I made the money back, I was going to use it to double what I had taken out of the fund. Why? As I was told that the stocks were doing really well, so as to keep taking more money out of his fund and investing it. Why did you do that? That's your son's college fund, and you taking out all the money? Oh my goodness, you're terrible. You're a terrible father. That is. After all, I had put all the money. I got no updates on the stocks and realized it was a scam. It was too late to recover anything. I haven't told my family because I'm worried about how they'll take it. I'm really shocked as to how easily I got scammed. I would consider myself particularly about scams at all, but this has shaken me. Why did you give the money to the scam? Oh my gosh, you are so irresponsible. You're an irresponsible father, you know that? It. Just answer some commonly asked questions. There's no way you're an actual finance professional and you're an actual finance professional. Yes, I am. I've been day trading for 6 months and have made profits in the past. You wouldn't fall for a scam like this considering your profession. Let's go. I wouldn't have thought so easier. No, it's all either. The website he linked to was a very professional, had multiple customer statements talking about their profits, had numbers that supported their statements, and was very polite and professional when dealing with me. Why invest in entities 2024? They have been steadily improving the benefits of entities, the more scalable, and they have the option to revolutionize digital property industries like gaming and AI. Also, 15 is the age of my son, not the amount that is college bond. Thanks to all the people let me conquer and do that as soon as I have back the money. And then, which had gotten worse and worse, because there's an update. She wants a divorce. Freaking disappointed because honestly, this post has only made things worse. You guys. Well, it's your fault though. Well, all that's your fault. Taking your son's accountability, think about what you did. You took your son's college fund, just 10% of your son's college fund. Are you serious? And it turns out that it was a scam. You're as stupid as a mule. And now she wants the divorce. Good. She doesn't want you anymore. I more likely she's gonna take your son too. So, well, you're screwed. I told you. It's consequence actions. And it's the opportunity is an oxymoron. Literally. You're just a moron. Yep. Thank you is exactly what I was talking about. Must be a troll. A financial professional that makes tips on NFT from X? Yeah, no, not a clue. Your financial profession, you thought entities were stocks? What? The actual? Yeah, no. NFT stocks, they are not the same thing. No, I love this one. If it was taken for fraud, there will be penalties as well. Come clean to your family and see your lawyer this week. It's embarrassing, but you will survive. This could affect your job potentially as your in your finance does a lawyer. I recommend you look into a different field and come out to your family. Tell all this to your family. Glad I don't have financial advice. I'm happy sticking regular amount to an index fund and watching it slowly grow. Also, those get rich quick schemes will have uneasy. There is no such thing as get rich quick because that's a scam. You're not gonna get rich quick in seconds. In about minutes or an hour, you're gonna get rich quick. There is no such thing. There is no such thing as getting rich quick because they will take your money out of someone, take your money or someone else's money and fall for it. So just admit all this to your family and you'll have to suffer that. It's unfair that you get compensated for taking care of our disabled sibling. Wait, what do you mean you're no longer responsible? This is from MI Days in the Hole. I'm very excited with this one. MI Days in the Hole for asking my parents to cut me completely out of their will. All right, let's see. I am the only woman in my family, besides my mother, obviously. I have three older brothers. The youngest of them is not neurotypical due to the TBI as a child. My parents are getting older and trying to figure out what to do when they cannot care for my brother. They had us all over for dinner last weekend. They said that they wanted to sell me the house now at a very low price, and in return, I will be responsible for my brother. I considered this in the past, not the house, to taking care of my brother. My husband and I would love to have a house now instead of never. So I agreed to the proposal. My brother gets a disability check from his settlement, and that is enough to pay for all his wants and needs. My other brothers both got irate that I would be getting a house and access to my brother's money. It started a huge fight. I ended the fight because the most expedient way I could think of. I backed out of the deal. I said that we did not want to be the cause of discord in our family. So instead, I said that we wanted nothing from my parents and no responsibility whatsoever from our brother. I said that my other brothers could get all the money and all the work. Then I laughed. I was really disappointed because I know my parents want to enjoy their retirement and I know how to take care of my brother. Now everyone's calling me, say that I misunderstood, and that of course is to take care of my brother's home when he's the most comfortable. I did not want the drama and I'm not changing my mind. Oh, this is a really tough one. Let's see what they wanted. I'm not the ace in the hole. They wanted it and you gave it to them. That was very nice of you. P.S. You're absolutely not understand. They just entitled want all the money and things without the work of care, brother. Because you are the only one who's taking care of them, while the brother is just not doing anything and they want money. That's so entitled. You have not taken care of someone. You have not taken care of the parents. You should have just deal with the relationship with the parents. Not, they won't give you anything. They won't let you out with it. And you say you don't want to be cutting out, don't want out of the will. You don't want to be part of the will. You don't want the money. Fine, because you want the house, right? Because they want to sell the apartment and then responsible for the brother, taking care of the brother. So something. How that goes. Live your happy and peaceful life. Your decision between you and your husband is fine. And if follow is not yours to fix. In fact, others not commenting while which will allow your backing out of the deal to sink in. Never forget they were quick to first complain about assets they will not get. That is their focus. Not a word was spoke about ensuring your brother's lives, a safe and enjoyable life, and the need to have a plan in place to give your parents a peace of mind. Best to you. Because if you're backing out, that means one of your brothers is going to be, then I'll leave two brothers to get nothing. Good. So the brother says, I want the house. Why is she getting it? Fine, you have the house. And take care of Brendan. Bye, have fun being a caregiver. Wait, no. Let's go on it. And if you want the house, go ahead. You want the house? Sure. Fine. Here's your house. Go take care of your brother or something like that. Yep, that's exactly what they wanted. They can work in this so they can. Oh, you misunderstood that? They weren't being strange. You just didn't hear them right. Give me a break. So, of course, you can do all the work. We just want money. No, do all the work. Well, they want money. Guess what? She can back out and you do all the work. And they won't give you any money. I love this kind. All right, let's go to our next one. All right, here we go. This is good. It's okay if I date a much younger woman, but if my daughter dates a much older man. All right, this is from the Am I Days in the Hole subreddit. Am I days in the hole for bringing a much older guy to eat to dinner after my dad left my mom for someone close to my age? All right, here we go. 18 female, moved out at 15 when I got bored in school abroad. When I was telling my dad, 45 male, cheated on my mom, 43 female, with a woman, 26 female, was 20 at the time. They end up divorcing and he's been with her ever since. She's only a few years older than me, and for the past few years, she's been at every family holiday. She's clearly only after his money, but he's stupid and stubborn to understand. This year for Easter, I flew back home and asked a friend of mine, 38 male, to come with me and pretend to be my boyfriend just for a few days at my home. After dinner, my dad pulled me aside and told me he felt uncomfortable with the situation. I told him I didn't do anything wrong with that. After him, love has no age. He told me that I ruined everyone's Easter by being selfish and bringing someone his age to dinner. I flew back to school, but I'm getting messages saying I should apologize to my dad and break up with my boyfriend. I haven't responded, and I don't think I'm in the wrong because he's made me comfortable since the moment he cheated on my mom. Am I dating home? No, that's his fault. Meaning, I don't know why he dated with who was younger than him. And it's weird to date someone who's closer to the same age as your daughter. That's weird. That's so weird. Edit ad. Many things a lie. I would too. But I met a friend in a book club and I moved to the US. I'm from Europe. And he's been a great father figure to me, by the way. When I had no friends there, he would buy me dinner and actually spend time with me. And he's recently divorced from his high school sweetheart, so he would spend Easter alone anyway. Therefore, I decided to take him and show him. For the reference, I didn't say half of the bad things my dad did, or the whole story. It would have been too long, but trust me, cheating isn't the only thing he did. It's more than just cheating. No, this is immature, people. I'm extremely mature of me, but I wanted to show him how it feels. Thanks a lot of advice. An update for the Christmas. Wonder what the update's going to be. Let's see. Not thanks. I think you made an excellent statement this way. You could even tell people we tend to copy our parents' behavior. Exactly. All right, because if you're gonna do the same thing, well, guess what? I'm gonna do the same thing too. Same behavior, same vibe. I'll message all those people back saying, why is the age gap okay for dad? Bit with me is a problem. For dad, bit with me is the problem. If I told you that he's married, would it be okay? And then I was taking with stepmom. She was telling me how great it was being with a guy. Lots of great ideas still. Or saying he's single. What's the problem, boss? Would you prove he was married? That will be a paid revenge. But all of this. Be sure to mention that isn't you cheat during the marriage to be with a boyfriend with a huge age gap. That'll be bad. It's very definitely a lesson right there to be learned. Upbeat, tell everyone. Family member asking you to break up that they should lead the way in divorce or break up significant other or shut up. It's funny how uncomfortable the shoe gets when it's on the other foot. That is finding out that they shouldn't play by parents' rules sometimes. So true, they can't taste the element. Hypocrisy is the finest. I like how the person who actually cheated is talking about being uncomfortable. Exactly what happens. All right, I guess we can move on from here. Oh, I like this one. Classic. Lady pays her babysitter extremely low wages and whines on the mom group when she quits. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is from the crap mom group say. And this is what the post is about. I am livid. This person has been babysitting me for 7 months now. $100 a week. 3 hours are easy. 9 to 5. A regular job. And the kids are basically angels. They sleep most of the day anyway at this age. Wait, her $100 a week? That's like hours. And it's a Monday to Friday thing? Let me guess. A Monday to Friday thing? That would no. That pay rate will be so low and you're Delulu. I get a text from her saying she's applying to Walmart, that she can't afford to work with me anymore. She's not paying me anything. I'm paying her. What do you mean afford? Having fun working longer hours for less, be ungrateful. Actually, your pay rate sucks. Guess what? Walmart's better than doing better pay than you. Now I'm stuck without childcare. All daycares are super expensive, and every time I send an ad on a local buy and sell, people have left really mean comments. I'm getting desperate. I can't believe she put me in this. This is risking my livelihood. I thought she was my friend. Well, should have thought about that when you mentioned that you pay her $100 a week. That's not enough. That's not a living afford. That's not a living wage. My God, my woman, this is not a living wage. It's horrifying. 2.5 per hour, and she's coming in why the poor babysitter was applying to other jobs. Explain that one. Oh, this is in the picture, right? It's actually less than 250. The baby would say late sometimes, no extra pay other than the meal. No. Fee and all that fee stuff. No. I just want those 8 other comments, and I'm hoping this entitled get demolished. She did. Those tag her in the comment. LP was like, I blocked her. She can't see this. And the baby was like, oh, I can see it. And call her on her BS hardcore. That's good. I love for her old babysitter to come back and show her a breakdown for 400 a month she got from her. And that's all it went. So she gets why? She can't afford to work anymore. It's true and a valid point. Well, guess what? Your pay rate sucks. Less than $250 an hour? Would have been nice if it's in the 20th century, not in the 21st century. Or maybe the 19th century. That would work. Whatever it's the 19th or the 20th century. Yeah, this is 21st century. We don't do that anymore. For longer hours, what's this person's math? Yeah, no, Matt ain't mad for this one. And also taxes too. Paying you minimum wage. Yeah, no. Even though Walmart has a terrible pay, they at least have to pay you minimum wage. No idea how far apart people live. If she's driving to in this person's house every day, makes barely to cover gas. Daycare is expensive, yes, but you could still pay a lady a lot more and save money putting multiple kids in daycare. And she has the nerve to call us ungrateful. No, she's the ungrateful one to this mother. Reach your Walmart. Minimum wage is $12 an hour. That's far from terrible when federal minimum wage is $7.25. No, I don't know why this is. Oh, this is so ungrateful. No, I've heard you have the audacity. That's what it is. This all right. All right. This is okay. Here's the video. This is very interesting. Tapping on your phone for 5 full seconds while driving. See what she did. Lee, save your phone. Keep your eyes on the road, Millen. Oh my gosh. Keep your eyes on the road, idiot. Are you tapping your phone for 5 your phone for 5 seconds? I was like, no, no. Put your phone down. Keep your eyes on the road. I've learned that one. Let's see what the comment said. I hope this comment really does justice. I'm sorry for the person they crashed into, but I'm thrilled that the comment just bit her in the butt. Good. Even worse, doing it while on dash cam. Is there a way to screw yourself harder? Yeah. Even worse, uploading the footage online for everyone to see how much of an idiot you are. Oh, the prosecutor to see this. Well, the prosecutor will see it. Oh boy, no. People die over the don't do it. No. It's dangerous as drunk driving. Yeah, sure. Why are you watching this video? She seriously didn't believe it. It's incriminating. So Anonymous leaked it. We get this over with. It's consequence of the action. Who knows? Alright, it says. Alright, I love this one. Oh god. Wow. Alright. Guy play fights with a woman in the kitchen, gets burned, no injury shown. Let's see what this is doing. They're just basically fighting, and then, oh no, that's exactly what you get there. I say, because the girl is trying to fight with just a little play fighting, but not before when the water splashes on him. Oh, hopefully he doesn't get a burn degree or something like that. Yep, wins to be games, wins to be prizes, folks. That's start off with the grace that of a star cat with that one. Majestic. That's not a subreddit. That's not true. Charles Darwin approved of it. Yep. Wow. Love that one. Oh, that's so funny. Yep. Similar the why is she still laughing and when her friend got third degree burns? Probably John now realized what happened, at least I guess. Yep, probably. Low levitated out that feels like the part of it is reversed. I hope so. And that was a classic Coyote ouch jump. Love's in the air and so is boiling water. That's a really good comment there. All right. Do we have time for one more? I think so. All right. Let's have one more. Time for one more. This is from the bad review. Why wouldn't a server serve me after I sat myself? There's no way I wasn't because I skipped the host stand and wasn't assigned one. The freaking time. And all right, this is from r/server life. This is the bad review. I was said entitled child in this review. I know it's BS, but I still feel weird about it. They sat themselves despite the signs evidence saying, see a hostess to be seated. I was going to do what we usually do, which is wait a minute or two, bring me and explain that you have to see us, but at 20 top, we had a reservation for came in and went to take care of them first. I was like 5 minutes, nowhere near 20. When I got back, this guy came in and asked why they hadn't been seen yet. I explained they need to see me first. I thought I was friendly, but no, I don't know. I sent the girl I was trained to give them the menus while I put them in the 20 top in the system. She said they were mad, and then I looked up again. They had left. I know I didn't do it end, but still feel weird. Not guilty about it. All right, let's see what this one. Here we go. 1 star. Completely rude staff. Walked out after being scolded by an entire shop for not checking in with her before seating my elderly parents in their patio. We sat at 20 minutes before being told that this was why nor. There are a ton of great restaurants here in Tunis. Skip this one. My guy. Have you not been in a restaurant? Is this your first time going to a restaurant? So when you go into the restaurant, they usually say see a hostess to be seated, then just stand there and wait, and then the hostess will see you guys, and then they'll ask you how many people. And after you answer them how many people are gonna be in the table, they will pull out all the menus and follow, and they'll have to follow them, serving you, find you a table to sit and sit where you're supposed to be sitting. And then you have to wait for the waiter while you're reading the menu. And then after that, just order stuff, and then once you're done, you pay for it and then leave them a tip. That's all there is. Everybody should how to be etiquette, to be in the most behavioral when it comes to going on restaurants for the first time. Never feel guilty. Some people are just, yeah. At least they didn't say they'd rather eat at McDonald's. My latest 1 star. That's their one. I'm gonna say that's the 1 star to those people. I love this one. That's my go-to sarcastic remark. Oh, your food took too long? This ain't McDonald's. You wanted some sort of latte? This ain't Starbucks. Sorry, we won't make up an appetizer sandwiches for you. This ain't Olive Garden. Don't even get me started on people to try to order calamari without even looking at our menu. We don't serve calamari. I like this one. This one a lot. Your job is to see people who come to the hostess stand, not look for people who ignore the sign. Elderly parents are also not an excuse. No, they can stay in the car if they were unsure where to eat. That's true. I got my first review the day after I got my thyroid tumor removed and convinced my manager I could work a double. Couple said I was happy enough to know I was the whole ship because I was on hydrocodone. Don't sweat the small stuff. You're doing great. No, can't please type or something like that. I had a lady call me rude this week because I ran the food and she aggressively barked at me that she didn't have silverware. It was my fault. It wasn't even my table. And she said herself. In defense, I was rude. Lady said, "This is why we see the host and don't seat ourselves. Giving this clientele to behave like normal people in the restaurant is like a Sisyphean nightmare, and I didn't even pretend to tolerate it anymore. If you are birch to me because of the consequences of your own actions, I'm 100% going to match that energy. If you're doing that to me, I'm doing it to you. It goes both ways. Be mindful." It says, how many large and this says, please see host or patio seating had to be staring someone in the face before they get it. I already told you, have you been like, are you human? Are you actually a human being right now? Because if you don't, is this your first time on Earth? Have you not human for 1 second? For once? Let's review that one more time. And people don't read signs, read the signs. There may be something. And if there's a says out of order and you still there in a way, oh my gosh, no. People are just ignoring the signs. Then guess what? They screw around to find out. That's what it is. Yep, that's it. I don't have any more of that one. Well, actually, no, that's it. I guess we are done with this subreddit called OhNoConsequences. Well, remember what we learned today. Screw around, find out, and be careful what you say or do because those actions, those words, it will come back and haunt you. All right. Goodbye, everyone.